All right, so we have a new gacha game that just hit the market, and so we are going to check it out, see what it's like. Today is going to be a little showcase of Black Beacon. This is an ARPG styled gacha game, and so far from what I have played, I've played through the beginning tutorial bit before everything unlocks for you, just to get that out of the way. And from what I've played, it is pretty interesting. There is no dedicated PC client for it, unfortunately. I am playing it through Google Play Games, and it's been okay. There's been some noticeable frame drops and stuttering, a little kind of awkward controls as well. But you are able to rebind your keys to be more comfortable for you. Otherwise, you will have to download it through the Apple Store or whatever, the Android one, whatever it's fucking called, to play on your mobile device. And I mean, I don't really play these games on mobile, so I can't really tell how it is on there. But I mean, hey, if people could play fucking Wuthering Waves and Genshin Impact and all that stuff, they should be able to play this just fine. But yeah, so it's pretty interesting. I don't know how long I'm gonna stick with it, but just to, once we load in here,
you're here.
Show
I've been
you.
waiting for you for so long.
Shut up. Oh my god, shut up. Just gonna show you what some of this stuff is. Oh, we got a free character. All right.
This encounter wasn't among the answers I foresaw.
Okay, and we got a skin. All right, we'll check that out in just a second. We got some pulls too, so we'll even do that. Our new character is this person, a shield charge. So let's not get ahead of ourselves real quick. Let's take a look at if I can find the menu. Where is it? Illustration. Let's take a look at the characters. So we go to the character compendium. These are the characters available to us so far. Not a whole lot. There are five stars that are standard. And then there's one 5-star that is limited. They are the featured 5-star Florence. We do get Zero, Shamash, and I want to say Asti is your guaranteed first tutorial summon character. I'm pretty sure everybody's going to get Asti. Not sure. You could get another 4-star, but she is a healer type, so that leads me to believe that everybody's going to get her for free as well. We got Ninsar in the mail for something, probably a pre-registration reward or whatever. But we can take a look at the characters here. I think the models are, they're okay. Some are definitely designed better than others. So Zero is like our main sidekick girl right now in the story. She's a little bit of a robot, kind of bland, kind of stiff in the voice acting.
Hello, I am Zero. I will be your guide and assist you with the upcoming registration.
That's mostly supposed to be like her character trait, her character gimmick. She's the calculated, deadpan character with no feelings sort of thing. That's what they're going for. We have Asti right here. I really do dig the design for her. I mean, basic 4-star, but I mean, she looks really cool. Going to the portrait right here, you can see a little bit more of her live 2D art, and characters do have costumes as well. Let's actually take a look at the costumes. Oh, so this is the one we got, right? So we have this one right here, and then everybody's gonna have this Radiant series. It's basically just a recolor, but it does look like every character, they might be going the Arknights route where every character is going to end up having these alternate outfits. rather than just like the exclusive popular 5-star characters getting all of the outfits. It does look like maybe they'll spread the wealth around a little bit with the 4 stars as well. So, you know, just simple palette change, but I mean, still looks really good. I do like Asti's gear setup. We got Shamash here, fights with a giant slab. Pretty cool obsidian slab sword. In typical gacha fashion, it does look like the dudes get the short end of the stick, right? You got Shamash here, Enki, Wuxi, and Licher. Those are the 4 dudes in the game. Rip husbando enjoyers, because one of them is a fucking kid, right? Check out Ninsar. Look at her. Very, very cool. Look at that professor. Fights with a fucking briefcase. Gotta love it. Got Arishan here with her scythe. So cool. 5-star character right here. Got her recolor. She is in the story. Florence is our first limited character. Super long sword right here. That's pretty cool. It does look like she has a unique outfit, this limited outfit, Serenity's Embrace. Lovely. And then she also has her Radiant series, the Radiant recolor. Very cool. Logos over here. I'm not really a fan of this one. It's pretty basic. Basic, what is that, a harp sword? I don't even know. And then she turns pink, pinkish red. Viola, another instrumental based one. So she has kind of like a violin sword, it looks like. You got her case over there, but the sword is a bit of a bow. She has her unique outfit. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, this one is crazy. Look at that. It's so beautiful, right? And then her Radiant series as well. Looks fantastic. Overall, just really big fan of the designs. Nana here, hands down, favorite character design so far in the game. She is insanely beautiful, right? Got her recolor right there. Weapon looks sick as well. Goddamn gacha game. You got a little bit of color in the character roster as well. Love to see it. Need more tan women in my gacha games because goddamn they are beautiful. Licher right here. We got this, I don't know, Sasuke looking motherfucker right here. Yeah, not much else to say. I think he's okay. Jin over here. Got the double-headed spear. I like this recolor. It's very vibrant. Ming is... what is that, a rod? I don't know. And then she turns pink. Of course, we got the small little blacksmith girl with the hammer. A tried and true classic. I'm assuming she's a blacksmith. That looks like your stereotypical blacksmith gear, right? Oh, actually, is she supposed to be Fi? What is that Greek god of smithing? Hephaestus? Whatever? I don't know. I think I'm saying that wrong. I wonder if that's a reference to, if she's a reference to that. Enki. Yeah. Little bug-eyed dork over here. And we got Wuxi right here. Daggers? Oh, he's also has a Serenity's Embrace outfit. There you go. For the husbando enjoyers, you got your 1 4-star husbando. And then we got her. She fights with a giant metal case, I guess. Right, so those are the characters available to you, and you got your standard fire, water, thunder, light, dark affinities. That's all pretty basic. But the thing... Okay, so yeah, there's all the costumes. Thing I want to get into, let's talk about the gacha real quick. Alright, let me go home. Actually, let's go to the gameplay. Showed you the characters. Let's go into battle. Show you what this, oh my god, resource. So many red dots. Side story. Alright, we're gonna continue on with our story. Flame. Grab my currencies. But yeah, so it's a top-down action RPG. Ooh, we get the trial Nana. That is amazing. But yeah, it's similar to like, if you're familiar with Diablo, Path of Exile, same thing. You got that top-down view. You got your handful of skills. You got the path of no return. So there's a lot of like time shenanigans that going on with the plot. You travel back in time to meet other people and try and save the world because you could see the future, or you experience the future destruction of the world. So you got to go back and try and stop that from happening, right? I'm not gonna put a whole lot of emphasis on gacha stories. I'm, to be honest, pretty burned out on gacha stories. They all start the same. It is the same info dumpy, hand-holding lore drop in the beginning. And then as that shit progresses, it's just, it gets convoluted and padded, and ultimately, it's just not very interesting to me. I'm over it. So for story, I genuinely just don't care. Visuals, though, I mean, the visuals look nice. This incomprehensive process. Alright, we're skipping. You are taking too long. Oh, we just got you.
Enki? Enki? Where are you? Ninsar?
Ninsar? So yeah, you get to walk around like this, so... WASD, if you're playing on the PC with Google Play Games, you have your WASD, got your stuff right here. You can actually rebind if you pause this icon right up here. Go into your buttons, you can actually rebind how you what your stuff is. So I'm actually going to dodge, space, basic attack. I'm going to rebind this to right click. Can I? Ooh, I can't. Okay, so we're going to stick on left click. So I need to figure out something else, possibly. That'll be fine. Because there's some skills that are like skill based. You have to like aim them. And I cannot do that. With the when my attack button is on left click, like this guy right here. So if I use his Q, so you got your skill right here, I can only do it straight ahead now, whereas if the attack button wasn't left click, I'd be able to left click and aim. So I need to figure out how to change that so I can aim. So that is the predicament of my current setup, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. Right, so let's talk to
59 millimeters.
Ninsar here.
98 millimeters. 60 millimeters.
Uh-huh. Skillfully switches the tools in her hands. She's crafting a sculpture.
Oh, it's all gone.
Ninsar, great, you're here.
Yes.
Where's Enki?
But where is the nerd?
About 10 minutes and 36 seconds ago, he went to known sector B19 on modern floor.
Oh, I've said it so many times. When the library is opened, stay in your current original sector. Oh, why can't he just listen?
Yeah, so voice acting is okay. It's not the
Hold
greatest.
on. Sector B19. Isn't that the starting sector where the squad of no return was before they departed?
Perhaps. So you'll probably get more mileage
Yes.
with the CN voiceovers, the original language, and possibly JP, because I'm sure JP has a lot of prolific voice
troublemaker.
actors.
This Tasni's child
Whereas
is just a carbon copy of
these
him.
voice actors are not the well-known English voice actors
Judging
currently
by his
in the
speed
sphere.
and usual antics, he should be in sector A87 on the same floor. You're
But it's
fast,
passable.
Nana. If you go,
All right.
Nana,
Nana!
Huh?
can you bring me some pottery clay when you come back? And my chisel is broken. I need a new one.
This is the
Is that
second
all you
deadpan character we have so
Yeah.
far.
That's it.
Let's branch out just a little. All right, let's move on. Let's get into the combat. Do a little bit of exploring. We go down here. I'm sure there's chests somewhere that I'm missing. Nana's lesson 1. Nana's skill throws a moonblade. Upon hitting the enemy, the moonblade drops and Nana enters new moon state. If she picks up the dropped moonblade, she deals area damage. Cool story. Causes her to dash forward and deal damage. Alright, so you got your dodge. If you hold down the attack button, you can perfect parry when they have like their glowing indicators, much like Wuthering Waves. Okay, there we go. So yeah, the it's a little awkward with PC controls. But I mean, otherwise, that is gameplay. You got your top-down view. You got your skills, and you just go through the stage like
This
so.
way leads to the starting sector for the squad of no return. Enki left his special markers here. Looks like that brat has already made up his mind to leave.
And we shall follow. Exploration progress 1 of 3.
Enki!
We could also switch out characters. Party of 3.
Ignorance.
So this dude is like a counterattack guy. Got a shield. If you perfect, I think if you do it perfect, it'll rebound damage back at the enemy. Pretty cool. All right, little kid. What are you doing?
15 minutes have passed. Good. The biggest obstacle to my plan hasn't shown up yet.
You mean me?
As I cross the next sector, I can blend in with a squad of no return. And this time, I will...
You will what?
Whoa, Nana! How did you get here?
How did you get here?
No way! How did you pass the foolproof door? I prepared so many questions. Did you really answer them all correctly?
What are you talking about?
Do you know how many grains of sand are on Earth's surface? Or calculate how many drops of water it would take to extinguish the sun? Or how long it would take a chocolate bar that doubles in mass every minute to fill the entire universe?
Or how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Of course not. I didn't answer those ridiculous questions. I just smashed the gate. By the way,
Like a boss.
you're not allowed to install any gates without permission.
So this is it's funny because before this story bit
Only the most
is
despicable
rather
of brutes
serious,
would resort to such a crude method to bypass the foolproof door.
and then this story is we're chasing down this kid.
You're cheating! Cheating! How could you?
It's a little jarring.
A stinky brat who doesn't follow the rules has no right to protest. How many times have I made it clear? You and Ninsar aren't allowed to venture onto the path of no return until you're grown-ups. If you continue to be so disobedient, I will kick you out of the tower for the rest of your life.
Do it.
Please, Nana, don't. I'm sorry, my good Nana and Hedwana.
What?
Please don't banish me.
Ugh, stop calling my full name with that pitiful tone when you want something from me.
Inky's listen, I don't want to play as the kid.
I'm not acting innocent. I mean it. I swear on the Library of Babel that I'll never secretly call in Hedwana an old, nasty, stupid woman behind your back.
Oh, that's cool.
Chill out. Oh, for the sake of Tasney. For the sake of Tasney.
Yo, all right, I pick it up. I get her gameplay now.
All right.
That
I
is,
won't banish you from the tower. But in return,
I dig it.
behave yourself and go back to Ninsar.
Turn with Enki. Where am I going? That's another thing I don't know how to do right now, is rotate my camera. Kitty! Let's go into the gacha system itself. Now, the gacha system has impressed me greatly. So, with Genshin Impact coming out 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago, they have popularized the pity system of, 90 pity, 50-50 rates, and then your pity carries over from banner to banner. All of that really got popular with Genshin Impact, carried on to Honkai Star Rail, same over to Zoneless Zone Zero. Wuthering Waves follows the same system, and a lot of other gachas that have come out in the past 5 years all have adopted this same system of you have, roughly a 70 plus pity rate, 70 to 80 pity rates. You have the 50-50 chance to get the rate up character, and all of that goodness. So Black Beacon does all the same. If you're familiar with all of those gacha systems, you will understand Black Beacon 100%. What Black Beacon does is it improves upon what they have done, the past games have done. You get a 70% rate up for the limited character. For, I believe, a 5-star in general. No, it's just the rate up character. Oh yeah, because there's no limited in the permanent pool anyways, duh. So for your limited banners, right, so we have Florence, is the first limited character. It's a 70% rate up, so that means you have a 70% chance of getting Florence versus any of the other 5-star standard characters. In other games, this chance is typically 50%. So you can lose that 50-50 in other games, and it just feels really bad. You have to start all over again to build up to the hard pity in order to then get the rate up character. So this one is more generous with that 70% chance. You could still lose it. Losing a 70-30 is going to feel really bad. It could still happen, but more often than not, you're going to get that rate up character. The guarantee is at 70 pulls. This is the most generous of the larger games out there right now. You know, Genshin Impact 90, Honkai Star Rail 90, Wuthering Waves 80. This one knocks it down by another 10. So you only have to do 70 pulls in order to get the rate up character at a 70% rate up. We take a look at the details. Soft pity is a mechanic where once you hit a certain number of pulls without getting the limited 5-star character, your probability of getting a 5-star then increases every pull afterwards. So in Genshin Impact, for example, that is going to start, what is Soft Pity, 70? I believe Soft Pity starts at 70 and then increases from there. Wuthering Waves, I believe it should be 60, and it goes up from there. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've read the details on that. For Black Beacon, it starts at 40. Once you hit 40 pulls with no 5-star, your 5-star rate will double after that pull, and then every additional 5 pulls after that, your probability increases further. And then yeah, you'll get a chance to get other stuff left, right? And then as you get 5-star characters, weapons, 4 stars, and you get dupes, you're going to get that extra currency that you can then trade in for a shop for more stuff. All this stuff is also present in Oyo versus games, Wuthering Waves. A lot of other gacha games have started implementing this as well. So you get a little bit of something for all of the dupes you end up pulling throughout. So we have 10 limited pulls right here. In addition to that, the weapon banner, every character has their own unique weapon. There is a dedicated weapon banner. So for the character banner, there is not going to be any 5-star weapon. It's all going to be, the weapons are going to be 3-star, and then you got your 4-star characters, your standard 5 stars, and then the rate up character. No 5-star weapons. To further dilute the 5-star pool, you have to go to the 5-star banner. Now, the 5-star weapon banner, much like Wuthering Waves, is 100% rate up for the limited weapon banner. So all you're going to get is weapons. You'll get the 3-star and 4-star weapons, but the 5-star weapon will only be the rate up weapon. And to make it even better, it is only 50 pulls to get the guarantee weapon rate up. Only 50 pulls. So you don't even have to commit to the full 70 like the other banners to get your 5-star. You only have to go up to 50. And I do believe and then the soft pity starts at 25 halfway through. This retrieval is part of limited weapon retrieval. The total number of retrievals for weapons that haven't reached 5-star will be tracked collectively. This count is independent and does not affect the retrieval count for other types. So I don't think the weapon pity carries over, if I understood that correctly. because it is worded different from the limited character. The limited character will track your pity across all event searches. It does look like this one is total number of retrievals for weapons that haven't yet wielded will be tracked collectively. This count is independent and does not affect the original counts for other types. So I think what that means is if you go up to, say, 40 pulls on this weapon banner, it'll stay at 40 pulls if it goes away, and then when it cycles back, it'll still be at 40 pulls, and then you finish off the 10. I think that's what that means. I think. Do not quote me on that. The language is a little bit difficult to understand for being unfamiliar with the system. It is different from the limited character banner, so that's what I'm going to assume. Okay, so do your own research is all I'm going to say. I'm no fucking expert. All right. So we also have our standard pull. We get a free custom 5-star character within 30 pulls. We're gonna get that right now. And yeah, so you got your standard currency and limited currency as well. There's also this this event up, standard event up banner, where you can pull it 70 times or get 10 pulls for a discounted price before it goes away. It goes away in 24 days. I don't think that's going to be worth pulling because it takes the same currency as your limited pulls. So I would say just use it on your limited stuff, right? But yeah, let's just go into it. Let's get our custom character. I'm definitely going to pull Nana because she is perfect. Well, it looks like we got another 4-star. We got our hammer girl.
Guardian of Hephaestus's fire. I can't leave my post for long.
Okay, yeah, Hephaestus's fire. Yeah. So yeah, the biggest draw from the Black Beacon so far is the gacha system.
Once said that if I hadn't found my purpose, I could come under your command.
Right. It is probably the best gacha rates that I've seen so far. Within like the past 5 years. But the big determining factor of how well this gacha system is going to be is the pool currency you get. So if you barely get any pulls per month, for example, then all this generosity doesn't really fucking matter because the company's going to be so fucking stingy with their currency you can't get anything anyways. But if through various events and repeatable content that does give out currency, if it does average out to be pretty significant on a month-to-month basis, or I guess a patch-to-patch basis, then I mean that's pretty golden. You can't really get much better than what Black Beacon has to offer right now, other than making limited rate ups a full 100% and carrying over limited weapon banners for each banner. Other than that, like everything else is pretty good. The odds are relatively in line with other games, so it's not like the odds are to get a 5-star is astronomically low anyways when it's in line with everything else. Let's go ahead and do another temple. Let's just burn off these keys. Maybe I could get a fucking 5-star. Yeah, no, I got this kid. Oh, I got her. Whoops, I skipped right through it. She's pretty cool. Alright, we do... Actually, I think... Guaranteed... Oh, you know what? I probably should have started pulling on the weapon. Right? That 10 pull should have gone here instead. So once I get this character, we're going for Nana because she is gorgeous.
Nana, who follows the guidance of the moonlight.
That is such a cool weapon. Alright, so we got Nana, and then from here we just probably work on the weapon banner, getting her weapon, the Fertile Crescent. Alright, let's just do a couple of singles. Okay, we got that. Got that. Probably not gonna get lucky. Yeah, no. Okay. So yeah, that is the gacha system in a nutshell. Really, really good. Go away. So yeah, this was Black Beacon. So the story aspect, the story stage, that's probably a poor showing because I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that story bit. But it's whatever. The gameplay is pretty fun. Character designs are fantastic. Husbando enjoyers, you get shafted again. It's pretty much a staple for gacha games to get shafted. Sorry there. But the character designs, they look pretty good. A lot of opportunities to get character skins. Different character skins. We'll have to see what the events are like and what the currency is like, but the biggest thing is the gacha rates are fantastic. Again, give it a try. This is Black Beacon. You can play it on PC through Google Play Games. Otherwise, you do have to download it through the your Google App Store or whatever the fuck the iPhone one is, the iPhone app, Apple Play Store, that's what it's called. The Apple Play Store. You'll have to play it on your mobile device, and I don't know how it's going to run on there, but you'll just have to find out. Anyways, again, this was Black Beacon. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this one. Might do an update or another showcase later on. This is mostly just a first impression one-off. I might add this one to the list because right now I'm still playing Wuthering Waves. It's the only gacha I'm playing right now. I might add this one to the list of games I'm playing on the side because it is pretty enjoyable and all of the like visual aspects of it are top notch as well. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you for the next one.